Hi guys, and welcome to Loving Living Local. I'm Fernanda Hernandez.
And I'm Josh Marcis. Thank you for joining us on a new week here. Should I take a step back away from you?
Okay, I just told Josh that I haven't had any coffee today, and I'm feeling a little sad.
You're going to be okay.
Maybe a little angry.
You know what's going to bring your attitude up?
What?
This show right here.
This show will definitely make me feel a lot better, but you know what's not going to make me feel better?
The weather.
This weather.
Yeah, we have a couple days to get through here. Obviously, we have the impacts from Tropical Depression Cristobal today, and that will likely continue through at least this evening, so expect the rain to taper off tonight. So tomorrow, the story will be the heat. I would not be surprised if we have a heat advisory at some point tomorrow, as we will likely see high temperatures across the region in the mid to upper 90s. We could very well have a few locations hit 100 degrees tomorrow, but there is another cold front on the way tomorrow evening, which will bring a few thunderstorms late Tuesday, early Wednesday. Behind that front will dry out for the rest of the week. The humidity will be gone. It stays warm. We'll likely see highs in the upper 80s and low 90s Wednesday through Friday, but the humidity will be lower. So at least we do have something to look forward to this week. It's just not today or tomorrow. Not today or tomorrow. No, just a rough start to the week, but it will get better, guys. So make sure that you keep your umbrella handy. And before we get to the 6 things, I just want to say that my skirt has pockets. Can you take my weather clicker then?
So I can actually.
You can hide that for me.
Oh, nobody can see us yet.
I promise you.
Can everyone at home see my pockets, please? This is very important.
It's kind of a big deal.
This is a big deal. We're not going to do it. Really, guys. Come on.
Deny them. We denied them the opportunity.
Look at this.
You have my weather clicker. I appreciate it.
And you can't even tell it's in there. Honestly, I'll hold it for you the rest of the show. Yeah?
Yeah. Good job.
All right, guys. You know what time it is. We got 6 things that you should know. And number 1 on our list, it's time to schedule some time with your BFF, because today is National Best Friends Day, and this special day falls each year on June 8th. Yeah,
studies have shown friends are good for your health. Strong social support can help reduce your risk for depression and high blood pressure, which can lead to other health problems. And adults with a rich social life are more likely to live longer than those with fewer connections. You can celebrate Best Friends Day any way you want. Just reach out to your bestie and take it from there.
Yay, happy Best Friends Day.
I haven't seen mine in a really long time.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've kind of been, you need to do like a Zoom call or something.
We've done quite a few Zoom calls, but like just seeing them in person, obviously everything that's going on has affected that as well. So
it's so much different. Shout out to you guys, though. There's too many to name on my end, but one who is behind the camera right now, Alexis Tucker, our producer, one of my nearest and dearest friends. So happy BFF Day to you, my friend, and to you too, Josh.
For sure. Nice. Thank you.
Close friend. All right, guys, and second today, this past Saturday was a National Gardening and Exercise Day, and it's one of America's favorite and healthiest hobbies. And gardening can be therapeutic and stress-reducing.
National Gardening Day is intended to recognize the important physical health benefits of raking, hoeing, and digging in the dirt. Gardening not only uses major muscle groups, but gardeners also eventually reap the reward of fresh fruits and vegetables, leading to a healthier diet.
And now, if you think you have the best looking yard in your neighborhood, we want to see it. You can take part in our Better by the Yard contest. All you have to do is log on to our website, arcliptexhomepage.com.
You'll click on the contest section, upload a picture of your yard, but you better hurry. All entries must be received by June 19th. And later in the show, we're heading out to the garden with Aikens Nursery to tell us more about National Gardening Day.
That's exciting. I know a lot of people have been stuck at home due to this ongoing pandemic, so I think that everyone has had a lot of time to really perfect their yard. So if you think that you have a winning looking yard, you need to get those pictures uploaded. Like we said, all you have to do is go to arcliptexhomepage.com and enter that picture in there and see if you're going to win. All right, and third today, do you believe in hidden treasures? Well, a treasure chest estimated to be worth over $1 million was finally found in the Rocky Mountains. That's after being hidden for a decade. It was hidden there by an art and antiques collector, Forrest Fenn. He used it to create a treasure hunt to inspire people to explore nature and give hope to those affected by the Great Recession.
Fenn left cues to the treasure's location in a poem published in his 2010 autobiography. He announced Sunday the treasure had been found. Fenn estimates that up to 350,000 people from all over the world hunted for the treasure. He says some quit their jobs and even a few died.
All right, you want to get on your soapbox?
I do. So
go for it.
So we knew this treasure was buried somewhere. It was Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, or Montana. We go to Montana every summer, so I've spent more than enough time looking for said treasure. But it caused quite the controversy because so many people died looking for the treasure. You'd think he'd narrow down the clue or maybe have removed it at some point. But it was,
Seems a little I had no idea that people had died looking for this. That is quite the tragedy.
At least 4 that we know of. It may have been more.
So how did they die? Or did they like fall?
I think one of them, I know for sure one of them was a snowmobiler who may have gotten lost looking for the treasure, and obviously the weather just kind of overcame him. But yeah, maybe some falls. I mean,
well, I'm glad you're still with us here, and I'm sad that you didn't find the treasure.
I am too.
But you're alive.
How cool would that have been?
That would have been really cool.
But I'm here to talk about it.
Hopefully you would have bought me something nice.
Maybe.
Maybe a car.
A car. I need one too. Yeah.
And there's a rare opportunity to own your own little utopia. An entire fully functional village is up for auction in Sweden. It's in Västmanland County, just 90 minutes north of Stockholm, and the sale price, well, it's a mere $7 or so million. So pretty cheap, if you ask me.
It looks kind of pretty. We did had a pretty good look at the village there. The 62-acre village of more than 70 buildings includes a church, preschool, hotel, restaurant, and spa with a pool, gym, and sauna. It also has a bottling operation to market its own local spring water. There's an additional 84 acres of forested landscape in continuous use as a spa town for 320 years. Its current owners bought it in the early 1990s. If this is too steep of a price for you, that's okay, because there's another small town in Georgia for sale for $1.7 million. Do you know you can buy an entire town?
I had no idea. I can barely afford my apartment, let alone.
Yeah, like go ahead and buy the town. I guess the hotel would make it worth it. You could.
That's pretty nice, though. They have quite the array of amenities there. Quite the list.
It's a decent spread.
What do you mean? You want to move to Stockholm? I guess a little.
I guess the summers are probably nice. I'm guessing the winters might be kind of rough. All right, moving along now. Instacart is changing how often customers can rescind or change the amount of their tips. The changes apply to the company's tipping policy, aims to prevent tip baiting. Some customers input large tips to lure in shoppers, but once their groceries have been delivered, they reduce the amount.
That's not nice.
That's terrible.
Instacart says it will now shorten the window of time a customer has to change the amount of a tip. And before they're allowed to withdraw a tip, customers will be required to leave some feedback. This is starting today, and Instacart users will now have 24 hours to withdraw tips after groceries are delivered. And the company says customers who engage in tip baiting will have their accounts deactivated. So stop doing that. That's not nice.
That's terrible.
I have a really sad story when I used to be a waitress.
Oh, no.
I think I've told this story before. I waited on a table of 6 people, and at the end of it, they asked me to pick a number from 1 to 100. I picked 30. They left me a stack of 30 cents on the table.
No.
Yeah.
So what if you'd have picked 100?
I guess 100 pennies probably. It would have probably been worse. Is that not heartbreaking?
That's awful.
I didn't like being a waitress, if you're wondering.
We should put those people on blast. In hindsight, we should have put them on blast.
How dare you? And last today, rap superstar Snoop Dogg says he plans to vote for the first time in 2020 to cast out Donald Trump. Now, the 48-year-old rapper says he was under the mistaken impression he couldn't vote because of his past felonies, but his criminal record has been expunged, and he says he wants to set an example by voting in the upcoming fall election.
On Big Boy's neighborhood radio show Thursday, Snoop said, quote, "I can't stand to see this punk in office," unquote. The Long Beach, California rapper has been spending the past several weeks sheltering in place. Said even though he's not out in the streets protesting, he's still using his platform and his music to spread the message.
There you go. Get out there and vote. And you may know her voice from the 70s rock band The Runaways and their signature song, Cherry Bomb.
And singer Sherry Curry has a new album featuring an impressive guest artist list. Rick Jambadella talked with Curry about recording it.
Cherie Curry reclaims her Queen of Noise crown on her new album, Boulevards of Splendor, produced by Matt Sorum of Guns N' Roses and The Cult.
I'd been asked to open for Joan Jett at the Pacific Amphitheater, which is not a small gig. And I was scared because I didn't have a band. And he just turned around and he said, "I'll be your drummer." And I literally just went, I fell out of my chair. And he goes, "And I'll put a band together for you." And that is what Matt Sorum did. He got more than enough. He got what you love.
Guest musicians on the album include Sorum's GNR and Velvet Revolver bandmates Duff McKagan and Slash, Curry's son Jake Hayes, and Smashing Pumpkins' Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan, he came in with a song which ended up being the title of the album, Boulevards of Splendor, and Cherie and Billy got together, and it was just so cool to watch because, you know, there's mutual admiration, you know.
And listen start to finish and not have one song that I hate or even dislike, or even think, I mean, the entire record I love. And that is a first for me, absolute first. And the pride that I feel is just, it's unexplainable. Yeah. There's no words for that.
Besides this guy behind me, Frank Sinatra, Cherie Currie could sing The Phone Book and it would be cool.
I agree with that. Rocking out in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
All right, guys, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, the Red River Balloon Rally will look a little different this year. Coming up next, we'll sit down with Centerpoint Energy to tell you what changes you can expect. And
later, we're headed outside with Aiken's Nursery to tell you how to make your home better by the yard. That more when we return.